Hello guys, this is Deathdealer and welcome back to another episode of our Minecraft Survival series. This is episode 2 and as you can see I have been busy between episodes. You may see an arrow sticking out, well a few arrows, that's because I just dealt with a little band of pillagers and I killed the raid captain, so we now have we have a very bad effect. What is the effect called again? Bad omen, yeah, that's it. So yeah, we need to get rid of that. But yeah, I've been doing a little bit of farming off camera in preparation for today because we're going to be making some farms. And we're actually going to make a kind of organised base as well, which is what we like. Now, I've got a little book and quill here. I'm going to take this off my hotbar actually. And if we just look in here, you can see what we're going to do. So we're going to do some better organised crop farms. So better than what I currently have, so we want them for wheat, carrot and potatoes. We have them for wheat and carrots right now, but this was just so that I could get enough stuff for breeding animals. We also have food farms in the forms of cow, pig. Get rid of sheep, because that just isn't really worth it. We'll replace that with chicken, because you know, cooked chicken can be useful as an early game food source. An AFK fish farm, and a storage room, plus a strip mine if we have time. Now, off camera, I've gathered up a few little piggies, some cows, and some chickens. I started off with 4 cows, started off with 2 pigs, and I've been breeding them up. I started off with 2 chickens, and I've been breeding them with seeds and using the eggs. Oh, that's happening as well. Also, a few of them have been dying because whenever they grow up, sometimes they grow up inside these blocks. So when we do eventually build the farms, which it'll be farms of this nature, we'll have to make all the blocks inside it made of glass so that, you know, they don't suffocate or anything, because that will decrease the efficiency of the farm. Also, I think I did a little bit of mining. There was a cave in there that I cleared out. So yeah, we've lost a bit of iron because I've had to make some new tools and the armour I'm currently wearing. And yeah, I haven't touched the diamonds or anything. So what we're going to do actually is we're just going to place that down. But I need a bucket of milk. And if we drink this, there we go, bad omen is now away. So we can go into that village over there as we need to. Which is very nice. And as you can see, I've been gathering up the wheat and carrots. We've bumped through the food supply we've had. So we've still got bread and these cooked cod. Cooked fish, cooked cod, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, the aim of today is to get our food situation sorted out for the early game stage. By the end of this playthrough, which will take a long time, I would like to have either golden apples or golden carrots as my main food source. Probably golden carrots, because that's just a wee bit better. Plus, you know, apples are a wee bit harder to get in bulk, whereas carrots and gold, not so much. Anyways, right, so to get started, what I'm going to do is, I don't know if I'm going to do it here. I might actually do it over there in this kind of like U-shaped area, but I'm going to clear out a kind of like room to start off with, and then we can do a little bit of decoration work so you can see what the base is going to look like. Okay guys, so I've been in the middle of preparations and I just came out of the area I've been mining, and we have some more raiders. So yeah, let's take care of these guys. Right, we have a shield, that's good to go. Okay, right, let's go. Go, come on. We need to try and bait them to separate. We don't want to do that, come on. Oh, here we go. Run again. There we go, yeah, perfect. That's one dead. Ah, damn, run away. Right, we need to do this before nightfall. There we go, that's a few of them dead. Come on. There we go. Ah, that was a bit chaotic. Right, there we go, that's another ominous banner. I was hoping for a crossbow to drop. Oh well, right, there is a raiding outpost like to the north, so I might need to go and deal with that, but I think these guys are spawning naturally, so we probably should, like, you know, light up this area a bit better. But yeah, we have a second raid all done. Is that cobble smelting up? Yes it is. Right, let's sleep the night away. In fact, no, get a bucket first. Because now we can, get rid of the bad omen effect once again. Alright, good thing I have all these kills ready to go. Alright, so my plan is we've got to use this acacia. Now, in the previous episode at the end, you may have noticed there wasn't as many trees with these acacia trees. I have been cutting them down and replanting them. Because, there isn't much wood and stuff on them. But yeah, this is what we're going to do. So I've also been mining up some andesite. So I've got to take some of that. And I think the crafting recipe is this. Yes, it is, right. I need more of that stone to, smelt up. But my plan is, what we've got to have is we've got to have like a retaining wall type thing. So maybe starting about here. And then we'll do the same there. And then we'll have a checker pattern of andesite and smooth stone. Because what we've got to have is in here we've got to have a 3x3 door. So let's just bring this up by 3. Yeah, that should work. So 3 blocks up like so. And we can have like a bit of like grass and stuff built up here on top. Yeah, that should look nice. Maybe what we should do is maybe we should come up 5 blocks. I'll need to get some half slabs. Let's get this shield out of the way. So yeah, I'll need to get some half slabs, not the normal, like smooth stone half slabs, but you basically use smooth stone to craft slabs and then you put them in the furnace and it makes the old school slabs. We've got to use those to line the top. Well, to, line the initial top area and then the rest of it can be grass. But yeah, for that to work, we obviously need this smooth stone to, hurry up and smelt. I thought that was another raid there. Those damn banners. Okay, right, that should be enough to get started with this thing. So what if we do something like this, where we do this, let's get rid of that. Do something like this. And you kind of get the general idea of what I'm going for here. There we go, right, we're going to continue that, but so that it doesn't look silly, we'll do this, and we'll do it in these blocks here as well. So since that's smooth, this one will be smooth, this one will be polished, smooth. Now let's take a look at that from far away. Yeah, that looks nice. It looks artificial, which is what I'm going for. And there's a bit of repetition to it, but since the textures are so close, like, it doesn't really matter. Okay, right, what about, let's see if we got any more smooth stone. You've got a little bit. Right, so this has got to be the main kind of building palette. We're also, I think we've got to use some stripped oak logs as well, inside, for like the flooring. In fact, no, I'll come up with something else for flooring. I don't think that'll work. We can use the acacia planks for something though. I would like a little bit of orange mixed into this to kind of, keep the design fluid. So that would be, I'm just got to see about continuing. In fact, no, I'll continue it like this. So we'll do this. Oh yeah, it's so much faster building it like this. Okay, right, there we go. Do something like that. We'll seal off this area in here, which I could be dealing with this. I think there's a coal vein here. Coal vein, coal seam, whatever you want to call it. Okay, then we'll fill in this stuff. And there we go. Right. How does that look? Obviously, we'll have like a kind of natural path and stuff out here. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, sweet. So, what we'll do now is, obviously I'm going to need to wait for a lot of like smooth stone to smelt up. But I'm going to start planning out rooms inside this. Obviously, we're going to have to allocate a little bit of room in here for the initial piston door. But that's why, I've extended this as far out as I have. So it should have like immediately, like maybe indent by like a few blocks, and then have it, and then indent by a couple more blocks, and then start like the corridor system. That sound good? Yeah, that sounds good. Right, let's get cracking. Okay guys, so this is what I have so far. So obviously you've already seen this. I've lined the top of it with stone brick slabs, which is looking quite nice. And I think we're going to use stone bricks for the floor. I'm not sure about this yet. I may add the cracked and mossy variant for a little bit of, so it doesn't look so, uniform. But yeah, so we have the door here, and then this is what it's going to look like on the inside. So what we'll do is we'll have the cow, the pig, and the chicken farms up this corridor. We'll have the crop farms down there. And then in here we'll have the storage room and access to an AFK fishing farm. Was there anything else in the list? And a strip mine, but strip mine can be done whenever we need. Now, we're going to need a few things for the AFK fish farm, a few redstone components, but we can just easily go mining for that. For the chicken cooking thing I'm thinking of, we're going to need a few redstone components for that, namely a comparator, so we'll need to go to the nether. But what I might do is I might just get the chickens into the room and into the cell, and then I'll do the redstone components at a later date. Because what we should be able to do is the carrot and wheat farms should be able to sustain us with breeding the pigs and the cows to the point where having steak will be better than having cooked chicken. But yeah, I suppose we could have the cooked chicken on as a standby resource. Yeah, obviously if we also head on up here, you can see that I've left out quite a lot of room for the redstone parts of the piston door when we eventually get to it, which should be easy enough to do. I have lit up the area, but what I'd like to do now is I'd actually like to fill this area in with dirt, since I don't want anything getting in there, and since this is all going to be hidden anyway, so we might as well do it now. But yeah, we're going to have to go mining at some point today because we are running out of materials fairly quickly, which isn't ideal or anything. But hey ho, this is the kind of thing that happens. But yeah, that is the current progress so far. So I'm going to dig out a little bit more of the underground complex. We don't have enough wood to do the chests, although there is a forest nearby, so we could go and chop down a lot of trees and get what we need. Or we could use the acacia here, since we have lots of it and it seems to grow back fairly quickly. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to get organised with all this stuff. Maybe I'll start moving some of the mobs in and I'll show you the concept for the farms I have. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay guys, so it's been a little bit of time, you can tell, because the crops are fully grown. I think they fully grew quite a wee while ago. I've bumped through like maybe 3 or 4 different iron picks. And yeah, we have done quite a little bit of work, so let's head inside the compound. Would you say this is a compound? Well no, a compound's like above ground. I don't know, inside the base, let's just call it the base. Anyways, as you can see, I've been busy. We haven't started these tunnels because I'm going to burn through a lot more pickaxes, so I think we're going to make a diamond one before the end of today. But yeah, it took me a little while to dig this thing out. And this is going to be our storage room. I'm not sure about the pattern on the roof, I think it's a little bit too much. So we may do something else. But yeah, this is what we have so far. So in each of these walls, so this wall and then this wall, we're going to have a wall full of double chests. We may actually change out one of the walls to hold like storage silos or something. But no, storage silos are too large. So we'll have, chests on each of them. I think in the centre, here we'll have access to an AFK fish farm. So we'll also need to deal with like getting, access to the sky. So we'll have to dig a little tunnel for that, but that should be easy enough to do. And yeah, that is the current amount of progress on the base. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is, as you can see, I'm also on to bread now as my food source. I'm going to get some of those diamonds we have. So here they are. And what we're going to do is we're going to use a diamond pick. That should speed up this thing a whole lot more. Oh, also, if we just head on over here, the pigs and the cows have now fully grown up, all the ones I've bred so far. I haven't done any since we last spoke. But we've also got quite a few eggs now at this point, which is good. So we will be able to populate a cooker breeder type thing for the chickens without much issue. But yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill up this room with chests. I'm going to, make the floor stone brick. I will probably replace the roof with stone brick as well, so we don't have as much of that repetition pattern. And then I'll dig those tunnels, and then we can do the different farms. Yeah, these farms are going to be interesting to make in here. Alright guys, so I've been doing a bit of work. As you can see by the durability on my pickaxe, it is quite low now. I've only got like another 100 uses before it breaks. So yeah, that's good. We're going to need to go and get some diamonds at some point. But yeah, if we just come on through here, this is all decorated and stuff. Just looking good, looking good. And if we come on down here, we have the start of a farm. Yeah, it's quite good, quite good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move the stuff from outside, so the farming equipment. When I mean equipment, I mean just all of this, inside. Now, I think we're going to do something like this, so let's just take that. We're also going to have to get, chests and stuff in there, but we'll do that eventually. And what we're going to do is we're going to go with an alternating pattern once again, because what that does is that slightly increases the growth rate, which is what we like. There we go. So if we just get out these seeds, and as you can see, it's already getting a little bit of growth. If I can actually place all the things down. But yeah, there we go. Now this farm will be smaller. It will produce more wheat than it will anything else. We'll say that, no, not necessarily, because what we can do is the wheat production itself is fine. But what we can do is we can maybe do something like this, where we have carrots and potatoes purely on this side. Yeah. And I suppose then what we can do is we can do potatoes here, and then we'll do wheat, just so it kind of gives a better, share of the land. There we go. Alright, I'm happy with that. Now, let's move in the cows, the pigs, and the chickens. Okay guys, so it has been quite a bit of time. I just fell in the hole. No, that's just the ground. It's been quite a bit of time since the last clip. I've been very busy. In fact, we are approaching day 50 right now. It is day 46. And yeah, as you can see, all of the other stuff that's out here is now gone. It's inside the base. I don't know if I showed you this in the last clip, but we've had that many raids that I have so many of these like banners. In fact, if we just take one down, these ominous banners, I've started using them as decoration, and it looks good. Now if we just come in here, I used, I'm using this as like a temporary thing until we get the redstone 3x3 door up and running. But yeah, it does the job. So right, let's start with the storage room. Okay, so here it is. There's nothing really much to it. We have some furnaces inlaid into these walls. Just keep it nice and tidy. And then we have all these chests. So we have a 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 3 by 11, that's 33 times 2, so that's 66 double chests. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. So 66, then multiply that by 2 again. So 132 chests in total. So that was about 4 or 5 stacks of logs. Yeah, that's about right. There is a taiga biome to the southeast of our current location, so that's about over that way. A couple hundred blocks, and we got all the wood, which I've organised all of our stuff into chests. So this is wood and wood related materials. This is your cobble, gravel, and that. This is stone bricks, and the other different stone variants. That's for dirt, that one, but it's empty. This is all of our valuables. I've done a little bit of mining because I fell into a couple caves when I was out and about. So yeah, that's our supplies of coal and iron, mob drops and related items, and then passive mob drops there. If we go on over here, we have the farming materials. So we've got a hell of a lot of carrots. We've only just started the potato farming, so yeah, that will take a little bit of time to get up and running. And then the wheat and the wheat related things. Most of the storage will be dedicated to the seeds because fortunately we can compress the wheat into hay bales and then we can craft them back, and then there's some bread. And then we've got some other items like the sweet berries I got from the taiga, along with these pumpkins. And then these two I got from the taiga village. And that's about it. So it will take us a little bit of time to fill up this storage system, but this should do us for the foreseeable future. Now, if we come on down this way, I do like the effect of having this polished andesite and stone and all that pattern. It makes the corridors feel a little bit unique. But yeah, we have the farm. It's actually a lot smaller than what we had outside, so getting drops will take a lot longer. But we can just expand it as needed to, solve that issue. Now, if we come on down here, we have the passive mob farming area. So, getting these guys in here wasn't all that hard. So obviously we had the holes outside full of the pigs and cows. There wasn't as many pigs, so I moved them over first. It took like 2 minutes to move them all in. Obviously I took off the gate at the front, and just let them follow me down here holding some carrots. And then I built this little enclosure around them, and we've been breeding since. So yeah, that's them. Obviously we had a hell of a lot more cows. I think when I was moving them in I had maybe about 12 cows. Maybe more. And yeah, now it's a little bit out of control. Now the good thing about setting up like this is we'll be able to get a lot of leather which we need for books. So that means that when we see about, getting a full enchanting set up, that should be fairly nice. And it's a good thing as well because we're 5 levels off of level 30, which is what we need for ideal enchantments. And the chickens. So basically what I did is I had a similar system outside where we were collecting the eggs. So I just killed those chickens outside. I took the eggs and then just spammed all of them. I think I went through several stacks, like maybe 9 stacks of eggs in order to get enough chickens. But yeah, they're producing eggs like maybe 2 or 3 times as fast as the guys outside. So yeah, that should do us for a little while. But the idea is that this is just so that we can get enough eggs to make one of those automatic chicken cookers. I think you know the one where you have a collection of chickens up top and they lay eggs. The eggs go into a hopper, which is then filtered down into a dispenser. Yeah, it's not a dropper, it's a dispenser, which then has a redstone circuit, which fires them out. So let's just say the back block right back there was a dispenser. What you'd have is you'd have a hopper with a slab on top of it. The chicken would then be dispensed onto the slab, and you have a lava blade above it. So when the baby chicken grows up into the lava blade, it burns and it dies. There used to be a bit of a quirk with it where sometimes the drops would spawn at the chicken's head, so that would cause the drops to be, burned away. So we need to set up a system for that, but we'll do that at a future date. Right now I'm just eating like carrots or whatever else we have in abundance, because it's easier. Right, let's sleep the night away. Now, my plan is, we're approaching the end of the episode right now. I actually wanted to get, if I just consult the book, an AFK fish farm and a strip mine up and running today. The AFK fish farm, we could probably do it. I think we need some redstone components though, which I don't have anything handy right now. Because obviously I don't have, access to redstone. So what I'm going to do is, for the rest of this episode, I'm actually going to go and do a little bit of raiding. The ocean in between us and the taiga has a few shipwrecks in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and raid them. I think there's like maybe 4 or 5 in the immediate area. I'm going to use Amidst, that's a program with the map and things, to look for all the shipwrecks in that area. We'll loot them, we'll come back, and then we'll end the episode. Oh, and I'll show you the loot, of course. Okay guys, so I'm just back from raiding some, shipwrecks. I got a few buried treasure maps as well, and this is the spoils. It's quite good, there's quite a lot of stuff. So let's check out the valuables, the coal, the emeralds, lapis, gold, diamonds, gold nuggets, lots of iron, even got some XP balls, which is quite good. some TNT, some obsidian. We're only a couple pieces of obsidian away from making a nether portal. We're actually got to take obsidian and these hearts of the sea, and we'll add them into our collections. Okay, right. So yeah, our iron supply, damn. Damn, that's filled up. Got quite a few emeralds now as well, that's quite good. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft up these nuggets. Got 3 more diamonds, so we've replaced that diamond pickaxe we had already. There we go, that's an additional 7 ingots. Right there. And yeah, we are making fantastic progress. I got a bunch of these hay bales, like most of them, from a village along the coast of one of the nearby islands. So let's go and add that into the supply. Got these potatoes as well, and you know what, no, I'm not going to even bother on crafting these because I already know that's got to take up like most of this line. So yeah, we're starting to, you know, collect these in bulk. I also got this clock for when I'm ever down mining or anything, just so I can see that it's night time, so I know when to sleep, because I don't want to risk losing any villages nearby to like raids or anything, or like hostile mobs. So yeah, we don't want any of these pesky guys getting in the way and killing some villagers. That's not a good plan. But yeah, today's been very productive. We've built this storage room, we've built the farms down there, and we've also got a lot of livestock. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be doing it in the next episode, but we will be like putting these into a further like developed farm. Other than this basic thing, I need to design something, which I'll do off camera. And yeah, I was planning on doing like the strip mining and the AFK fish farm today, but we've kind of run out of time. So we're going to do that next episode, and it'll probably be a lot better doing it that way as well, because you know, then like we'll be able to do even more things. But guys, that's it for this episode. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you next time. Hey guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you're notified of all future videos. If you like this video, hit the like button, tell me what you thought in the comments section down below, and I'll see you next time.